Good afternoon, I guess we should say. It's after 12 o'clock. We're back in Dunn, North Carolina. Bracket play. Your Canes East-Neely seeded first out of 6 teams. And are taking on the Baseball Rebellion, who they played in the second game yesterday. Canes East-Neely will be the home team as we get going here. Leading things off on the mound will be number 4, Colby Jones. And I believe that's Miller behind the plate. Number 15 will step in for Baseball Rebellion as we get ready for first pitch here. And the first pitch down the pipe. Misses just low for a ball. 1-0's the count. Moving third to first, you have Ryan Albritton at third, Eli Suggs at short, Lucas Neely at second, and Logan Burris rounding off at first base. Next pitch in, misses low for ball 2. 2-0's the count. Left field is Mason Brown. Center field, Rylan Copeland. That one just misses at the knees for ball 3. And rounding out right field, I believe that is Noah Sigmund out there. The 3-0 offer. That'll miss low, and he'll take a leadoff base on balls. As that puts the first runner on the plate for the Rebellion. And that'll bring up number 16 to the plate for Baseball Rebellion. Runner at first. And running one camera today. One camera and one play-by-play. So runner at first, short lead. Colby comes set, delivers low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Rebellion faced off against the Carolina Freedom Stripes. They took game 1 this morning. And that'll catch the outer half. Third down for Miller. On the money. Did he get him? Not in time. Slid right under the tag. Good third down from Miller behind the plate. As the runner is credited with a stolen base. That puts the first Rebel in a scoring position. Lucas holding him on at second. Colby takes a look. As Lucas bounces off, next pitch in, breaking ball, fouls it back to us. That'll bring the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner stands at second, 16 steps back in for Baseball Rebellion. Drives it right between the 3-4 hole for a base hit out to Noah. Noah comes up, will fire it into Lucas. That'll move the runner over to third. And Baseball Rebellion has something cooking here. With runners on the corners, nobody out here in the top of the first. That'll bring up number 99 to the plate. That was Landon as he makes his way to first. Davis is on third. This will bring up number 99, Cameron, for the Baseball Rebellion. Miller goes out and has a talk with Colby. Settle him down. Sun's starting to come out here. A little cool this morning when we first got here. As the sun starts to peek out from the clouds. Cameron steps in. Colby takes a look. Steps off. Runner's gone to second. He'll throw. They'll get the tag. Got him. Runner at third does not advance. Good play by Colby Jones. The runner doesn't advance from third, so that'll be a Colby to Eli for the first out of the inning. Cameron's still looking for his first pitch. Pitch home. In there for a strike on the outer half. 0-1's the count. Colby toes the rubber, looks in, gets his sign from Miller. Comes set. Pitch home. Strike 2 at the knees. And Colby's ahead 0-2 in the count. Colby comes set, the 0-2 offer. Swings through it. 4 out, number 2. That'll be the first strikeout for Jones in today's game. That's going to bring up Airman, I think is how you pronounce it there, Airman, number 13. He'll step in from the right side, righty-righty matchup here. Colby comes set and delivers. Fouls it down the third base line and out of play. 0-1's the count. Davis on the bag for the Rebellion at third. Ryan Albritton holding him. Colby Long look in, gets his sign. He comes set. The 0-1 offer. Breaking ball. Did he go around? Yes, he did for a strike. 0-2's the count. Nice off-speed pitch there from Jones. And the 0-2. Foul tipped as he stays alive. Chased one down in the zone. Colby toes the rubber. He's got a sign from Miller. The 0-2 offer from Jones. Breaking ball gets him swinging. And back-to-back strikeouts. They leave one stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, the throw down from the catcher on the line to second base as we get started. We go to the bottom of the first. Baseball Rebellion leaves one stranded. One base hit, two back-to-back strikeouts from the starting pitcher, Colby Jones. Leading things off this half inning, number 27, Noah Sigmund, will step into the box. He'll step in from the right side. First pitch in from the Rebellion. Breaking ball misses outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. Number 10, Eli Suggs, awaits on deck. You can also follow us on Game Changers. We are live on Game Changer as well, if you'd like to have your up-to-date stats. The 1-0 offer. Breaking ball misses outside again. Just missing the outer half. And the 2-0. That'll catch the outer half at the knees. 2-1's the count. And swings through that one for a strike. That even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. That'll miss low, and he's worked it to a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter. And the payoff pitch. Taps it down to third base line. That'll stay fair. Throw across the field. Not in time. An orthodox slide into first, but he made it either way. We'll take it. That puts the leadoff runner on, and that's going to bring up number 10, Eli Suggs. Eli Suggs swinging a hot bat from yesterday. That looks to continue hopefully today. Eli will step in from the right side of the dish. Noah with a decent lead at first. Pitcher takes a couple looks at him. Pitch home. Breaking ball. Called strike at the letters. 0-1's the count. Pick attempt to first. Not in time. Noah walks it up. Pitch comes set, pitch home. That misses low. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Breaking ball sailed high. 2-1's the count. Nice and breezy here, about 64 degrees. ECU takes the lead over OU. Watching 2 different games, one live, well, both live, I guess. Pops it straight up. That could be, comes back down, and just out of the glove of the catcher here at the plate. Made a good attempt on it, got up in the wind. Wind caught it. So Eli will live to see another day. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good attempt from the catcher as the wind's swirling once it gets up above the backstop here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Noah with his lead at first. Pitcher's got his sign, checks Noah, comes set, pitch home. Pops it up again, this time out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Eli is showing a quality at bat here. Jesse towing the rubber for Baseball Rebellion. He looks in, comes set, the 2-2. Pops it into left field. Long run to his left. Left fielder will make the grab. That'll send Noah back to first. 1 away. That'll bring up your starting pitcher, number 4, Colby Jones, to the plate. 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Jones steps in from the left side. Righty-lefty matchup here. Jesse comes set, pitch home. Drills that one into left field. It's tailing. Left fielder on his horse. Just drops foul for a long strike. That'll send Colby back. So no balls, 1 strike. Colby looks down to coach. Neely gets his sign. Colby steps back in. Noah with his lead at first. Jesse comes set. Pitch home. Toe tapper foul and finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole. Number 8, Logan Burris, the first baseman, awaits on deck. 1 away, 1 runner on. Kane's looking to jump off to an early lead here. Pick attempt over to first, not in time as Noah gets back in time. Jesse looks in, has got his sign, checks Noah. Noah with a decent lead. 0-2 offer, swings to it for strike 3. And he'll go down on strikes. So with 2 away and a runner at first, that brings up number 8, Logan Burris. Logan's going to step in from the right side, looks down to Coach Neely. He's getting his signs. Noah's got his sign as well as he takes a couple steps off the first base bag. Jesse's got his sign, comes set. Pitch home. Drills that one into right field. It's up. Right fielder's on the run into foul territory, looking to make a grab. It just goes out of play off the camera angle. Good hustle from the right fielder. That's another long strike to start the at-bat for the Canes batters. Logan will step back in, finds himself in an 0-1 hole here. Pitch home. Drills that one into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. That'll send Noah over to second. And that'll bring up the hot hitter, number 14, Maddox Stanley. 2 away, runners at first and second. Noah Sigmund at second, Logan Burris at first. Maddox Stanley stepping in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup, nobody holding Noah on at second. His lead's getting bigger and bigger. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Shortstop checks in behind Noah, bounces off, pitch home, fouls it off down the first base line and out of play. And once again finds a Canes batter finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Jesse will toe the rubber for the Rebellion. Second baseman Kyler holding no on. He bounces off the 0-2 offer. Drills that one right into the glove of the shortstop. So the Canes leave 2 stranded. We go to the top of the second. No score here in Dunn. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the second. Rebellion leaves 1 stranded in the top of the first. Canes leave 2 stranded in the bottom of the first. A couple defensive changes for you here. Maddox will go to third. Chase will go to left. Everything else will remain the same. Leading things off this half inning for the Rebellion, the starting pitcher, Jesse, will step in, number 75. He steps in from the left side. We'll have a lefty-lefty matchup here. As Jones comes set, first pitch in from Jones, and it's roped right past diving Lucas at second. And they're on with a leadoff single to start things off here in the top of the second. And time on the field to have a runner for the pitcher, so they'll have a courtesy runner come out here. That'll bring out number 28, it looks like, for Baseball Rebellion as he heads over to first base. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Kyler. He steps in from the right side. Lefty-righty matchup here as he steps in. Colby looks in, gets his sign. Runner with a small lead. He steps off the rubber. First pitch misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Kyler will step back in. Runner with a real short lead at first. The 1-0. Ball sails high. 2-0's the count. Kyler steps back in for Baseball Rebellion. Kobe takes a look at first. Steps off, moves the runner back. Kobe comes set, the 2-0 offer. Runner's gone in there for a strike. Throw down to second. Did he get him? Yes, he did. So runner caught stealing as Maddox throws it down, or excuse me, Miller throws it down to Lucas for the 2-4 out. So one away, 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody on. Pitch home. And that one sails away. 3-1's the count. Hitters count here for Kyler of the Rebellion. And the pitch home. Pops it foul. And that'll go back into the field of play. And it's worked it to a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 away. Pitch home. In there for strike 3. And that'll be strikeout number 3 for Jones today. And that'll bring up number 11 for the Baseball Rebellion. He'll step in from the left side, lefty-lefty matchup here. Drills that one right over the head of Logan for a base hit. And that'll put another Rebellion runner back on first. That was Landon for Baseball Rebellion. And I believe Landon is the catcher, so we'll have a runner for the catcher here. They're going to bring out number 7 as he heads to first base. So number 34 steps in, Aiden from the left side, lefty-lefty matchup. Max at first, the courtesy runner. Gets his lead. Colby comes set. Pitch home. Swings through it for a strike. 0-1's the count. Colby done a good job so far in the early part of this game of getting ahead in counts. The 0-1 offer. Pops it foul and out of play. That's going to land in the spectators area. Colby ahead in the count, 0-2. Aiden steps back in. Max gets a short lead at first. Colby gets a sign as Aiden calls for time. Colby comes set. The 0-2. Breaking ball stayed low and inside. 1-2's the count. And the 1-2 offer. Toe tapper to first. Good grab by Logan. He'll take it himself for out number 3. And the Rebellion leave one stranded. No score as we go to the bottom of the second. You're watching Canes Baseball on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, Canes fans, we go to the bottom of the second. Leading things off this half inning, number 7, Rylan Copeland, your center fielder. On deck, the catcher, number 1, Miller Stanley. Rylan steps in. One pitch misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Rylan, the leadoff batter this half inning. Pops that one up, foul. That'll go back out of play. That'll even things up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rylan digs back in from the right side. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-1's the count. No score so far as we go to the bottom of the second here. 2 balls, 1 strike on Copeland. And that one sails high and inside. Hitters count here, 3-1. The 3-1 offer. Drills that one into left center. Center fielder ranges over to his right, and he'll make the grab for a long out, number 1. That's going to bring up number 1, Miller Stanley, starting catcher for the Canes, and that's going to put Ryan Albritton on deck. Miller looks down, gets a sign from Coach Neely down the third base line. Coach Sigmund coaching the first base line as usual. Shows bunt. Pulls it back for a ball. 1-0's the count. That'll bring the third baseman in just a hair. Everybody else plays back. Shows bunt again. Pulls it back for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And time is, we have a shoe tie issue here. Winner of this game goes on to play in the championship game that's slated for 4:45. There will be a game after this one. And the winner of that game will play the winner of this game. As Miller's back set, 2 balls, no strikes. He'll step back in. Third baseman playing in as Miller shows bunt. Pulls it back for a ball. He's ahead in the count, 3-0. The 3-0 offer. And that almost hit him. And he'll draw the base on balls. That'll put a Canes runner at first with Ryan Albritton stepping up to the plate. As Ryan comes out, that'll put the second baseman, number 2, Lucas Neely, on deck. And they'll have a guest, or a courtesy runner, Copeland will come out for Miller, the catcher. As Rylan gets his lead. Shows bunt, pulls it back for a strike down the heart of the plate. 0-1's the count. Jesse Long look in. Comes set. The 0-1. Breaking ball, swings through it for strike 2. Finds himself in a 0-2 hole. Rylan with a decent lead at first. The 0-2. Ropes it to third, off the glove. He's going to have to throw to first. Long throw, got the out at first. But Rylan will advance to second on the out. So that puts a Canes runner in scoring position, 2 away, with number 2, Lucas Neely, stepping up to the plate. Good play by Cameron at third base for the Rebellion. He stuck with it and was able to get the out at first. Pitch home. Pops it up. Second baseman Ehrman says he has it. He'll put it away. 4 out, number 3. We go to the top of the third. They leave one stranded, no score. You're watching Canes Baseball on the 2 Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the third. No score here. Checking in with ESPN. Top of the fourth. ECU up over Oklahoma 3-1 in a must-win game for the Pirates. Leading things off here is number 4, Chris, for the Rebellion. Jones still towing the rubber. First pitch misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Sun trying to peek out here and done. The 1-0. Misses low and away is again 2-0's the count. Two balls, no strikes to the leadoff batter this half inning. Breaking ball just missed. 3-0 hitters count here. The 3-0. And that'll miss and leadoff walk. So the Rebels have reached the base. Leadoff batter so far every inning. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 3 for Baseball Rebellion. So he'll step in from the right side. Runner at first. Logan Burris holding him on. Ryan Albritton back at third. Mason Brown moves over to right. Drills that into right field. Mason's going to come up, make the grab. He doesn't have a play. So just like that, runners at first and second for Baseball Rebellion. As that brings up number 15. So Albritton's at third. Maddox at short. Sigmund at second. Chase White in left. Mason Brown in right. Everything else remains the same. Looking for everybody's best friend, a 6-4-3. Pitch home. Nice breaking ball. Drops in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. And the 0-1 offer. Another breaking ball. Misses inside this time. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Just below the knees. 2-1's the count. The 2-1. Misses inside. Gets stopped by Miller behind the plate. 3-1 hitters count here. Jones in a bit of a jam here, looking for the first out of the inning. And that'll sail in, let her high, work it full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Noah holding the runner at second. He'll bounce off. Payoff pitch, toe tapper. He's going to go one with it. Gets the out at first. Runners advance to second and third, respectfully. That'll be Miller to Logan for out number 1. Puts 2 Rebellion runners in scoring position. That's going to bring up number 16. To the plate. That one sails high, kicks back for a ball. 1-0's the count. Just slipped out of Colby's hand there. Again, same field as we were on yesterday, short backstop. Probably 20 feet at best to home plate from where the camera's sitting at. The 1-0 offer. Sells high for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch. Low and away, ball 3. And we'll have time as Miller walks out to have a talk with Colby while we do. Canes come into the tournament as the top-seeded team. So I wasn't able to get my stuff pulled up there. 3 balls, no strikes. Looking for the ceremonial 3-0 strike 1. Pitch home. There it is right there. 3-1's the count. Batter steps back in, the 3-1 offer. Misses low for ball 4. That'll load the bases. And got some action going in the Canes bullpen. And looks like don't know if we'll have a change here or not. Oh, foul ball comes flying in on the field. So bases are juiced here for the Canes. Baseball Rebellion's got runners at third, second, and first with 1 out here in the top of the third. Coach Sigmund, pitching coach for the Canes, will head out and have a talk with his infield. Looks like Eli Suggs is over in the bullpen for the Canes. Okay, so Colby will stay in it for right now. Colby thus far is given up 4 hits, 3 walks, but 3 strikeouts. He's pitched 43 pitches thus far. 22 have been strikes, facing 12 batters. So far, the main hits that Rebellion have just fallen in holes. 99 steps in. Bases juiced. Pitch home. That'll sell high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Batter steps back in. Canes looking to turn 2. Breaking ball. Good stop by Miller. Keeps the runner there. 2-0's the count. Jones will step back in. 2 balls, no strikes. Middle infield plays back, hoping to turn 2 here. Swings through it for a strike. And he was swinging for the fence. If he'd have connected with that, that'd have cleared the bases. Colby comes set. The 2-1. Pops that into left center. That's going to drop for a base hit. That's going to plate 2. That gets past Chase White and rolls to the fence. Ryland comes up and fires. That scores 2. That's going to score 3, and a bases clearing double for Cameron off the error in left field. And Baseball Rebellion jumps out to a 3-0 lead over the Canes with 1 away here in the top of the third. That'll bring up number 13 for the Rebellion. This is Aram. He steps in from the right side, so lefty-righty matchup here. Cameron's got his lead at second. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Colby comes set, the 0-1. Pops it up. Logan on his horse. Makes the grab in foul territory. Good hustle by Logan over there at first base. And they get the free out. Desperately needed by the Canes. As that brings up number 75 for the Baseball Rebellion. So that is the starting pitcher for the Rebellion. Jesse steps in, fouls it down the third base line and out of play. 0-1's the count. Maddox checks in behind Cameron at second. Bounces off. Colby comes set. The pitch home. Drills it right between the 5-6 hole to Chase White in left field. That'll play to run. And with the single, that brings the runner from second home, and they jump out to a 4-0 lead here in the top of the third. That'll bring up number 23 to the plate. And we're going to have a runner for the pitcher here. The number 28 will come back out. No life from the Canes players here on the field. They just all look defeated right now. And Kyler steps in. He's the second baseman for Baseball Rebellion. Runner with a lead at first. Colby comes set. Pitch home. Misses low and outside. 1-0's the count. Pitch home. Another one low and away. 2-0's the count. Colby steps off, moves the runner back to first. 2 balls, no strikes here to Kyler. Colby looks into Miller. He's got his sign. He comes set, checks the runner at first. Logan holding him on. The 2-0. Misses outside. 3-0 to count. Again, looking for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. Pitch home. Misses low, kicks away. That'll be a base on balls. That'll send the runner to first and second, and I believe we're going to have a change here. And we're going to have a pitching change here. We'll step aside. 4-0 your score, 2 runners on. We'll let you know who the new pitcher is momentarily. You're watching Canes Baseball on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. Top of the third, Canes trail Baseball Rebellion 4-0. New pitcher in for the Canes. Number 10, Eli Suggs, comes in to toe the rubber. Everything else remains the same. Book not closed on Jones yet. He's responsible for runners at first and second. He goes 2 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. 55 pitches, 28 were strikes, faced 16 batters. Now we have number 7, Max. He'll step in as Eli Suggs gets ready for his first pitch of the game. Righty-lefty matchup here. Noah goes to check the runner at second, bounces off, first pitch, ropes it, hard bouncer to Noah, comes up, fires to first, and they get the out. Damage has been done. They put 4 across, they leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. 4-0 your score. You're watching Canes Baseball on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. Bracket play baseball. You never know what will happen as the Canes are trailing the Baseball Rebellion 4-0 after giving up 4 in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third as the train comes by the ballpark here. Leading things off this half inning, the left fielder, number 5, Chase White. That'll put the right fielder, number 12, Mason Brown, on deck, top of the lineup in the hole. Jesse still towing the rubber for Baseball Rebellion. And the pitch home. Misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Jesse pitching for the Rebellion's done a good job so far. 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. 33 pitches, 21 so far have been strikes. The 1-0. Pops that one up. Could be trouble. Third baseman ranges back and makes the grab for out number 1. So 1 away here in the bottom of the third. That's going to bring up number 12, Mason Brown. He'll step in from the left side. Mason looks down, gets his sign. Steps in, third baseman plays up just a hair. First baseman comes play even as well, looking for the bunt. That one sails high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Rebellion done their homework on Mason as they bring that third baseman in. The 1-0 shows bunt again in there for a strike. 1-1's the count. Not sure if they're wanting the bunt or if they're just showing it. We'll see if he can pull it down the first base side if he puts it down. The 1-1. That'll catch the outer half for a strike. 1-2's the count. Steps back in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Lays off of it. 2-2 count. Canes need something to get going here, get them back in the game. The 2-2. Just missed. 3-2's the count. Brown will step back in. And the pitch home. Swings through it for out number 2. That'll bring up top of the lineup, number 27, Noah Sigmund. Canes looking for a 2-out rally here. It's win or go home day. As all the momentum seems to be in Rebellion's favor at the moment. Noah steps in, nobody on, 2 away. First pitch in to him. And called strike. He kind of check swung on it either way. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Pops it right into the glove of the third baseman. 1-2-3, go the Canes. Nothing doing. We go to the top of the 4th. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the 4th. Halfway through this one, Canes struggling. 4-0 your score here. And we get the defensive alignment set up for you here. Eli Suggs is towing the rubber. I think everything remains in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Let's see. Albritton at third, Maddox at short. Lucas goes to second. Outfield remains the same from last inning. As that one kicks away for a ball. 1-1's the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. This is Brenner for Rebellion Baseball. Good breaking ball drops in there for a strike. The 1-2 from Suggs. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-2. And the 2-2 offer. Ooh, sailed inside. And a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Pops it foul back towards us. So another payoff pitch coming down the pipe here. Just missed, and just like that, for the 4th inning in a row, the Rebellion had their leadoff batter on. And a courtesy runner for the catcher here. We'll send number 4 out. That'll bring up number 29, Parker. As Chris goes to first as the courtesy runner for Brenner, excuse me. Runner at first. Decent lead. Suggs takes a look at him. Comes set. Righty-lefty matchup. Pitch home. Shows bunt. In there for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 from Suggs. Pops it foul. That'll go into another ballpark. Or ball field, excuse me. And he catches a coach in the back on another field. The 0-2 offer. Runner's gone. Drills it right over the head of Lucas. It gets under the glove of Ryland. That's going to roll the fence. That's going to plate another run. That might be inside the park. Mason comes up with it, fires it in. They thought about sending him. He's got a single with an error. Cleared the base. And they take a lead 5-0 here in the top of the fourth with nobody out. And the Canes just getting walloped here in their first game of bracket play today thus far. Number 3 steps in. He's 1 for 1 today. As the Rebellion are threatening with more. Breaking ball, swings through it for a strike. Nice pitch. 0-1's the count. Long look in from Suggs. He comes set. The 0-1. Swings through that one high. 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Canes looking for their first out. Pitch home. Swings through it for the first out. And the first strikeout, or second strikeout, excuse me, first strikeout for Suggs. That's going to bring up number 15 for the Baseball Rebellion. And Davis will step in from the right side, 1 away. Runner 90 foot away from adding to the Baseball Rebellion. Batter steps in. Suggs comes set. Righty-lefty matchup here. That one sails high and outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. In there for a strike at the knees. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Suggs will step off the rubber, ask for the signs again. Sails high and outside. 2-1's the count. The Canes are looking to not have any more damage and leave that runner stranded at third. The 2-1. Just missed. Says it was low. 3-1's the count. Three balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. Sails outside. He'll get a free pass. That'll put runners on the corners with 1 away. That's going to send Miller out to have a talk with Suggs. Make sure they're both on the same page. That's going to bring up number 16, Landon Lewis, to the plate. Runners on the corners. 1 away. Suggs comes set. Pitch home. Misses the outer half for a ball. 1-0's the count. Suggs looks in. Gets his sign. Davis at first. Parker at third for the Rebellion. The 1-0, runner's gone. Breaking ball misses low. Throw back to Eli. No bite. Runner will advance. 2 second on the defensive indifference. 2-0's the count. The 2-0 offer. Hopper right over the glove of Maddox. That's going to plate 1 run. They're going to send the next one. Throw in. And he's safe, and they tack on 2 more. 7-0 your score here in the top of the 4th with 1 away. And the Canes have run into an absolute buzzsaw, as nothing seems to be going their way this Sunday afternoon. Number 99 steps in. Batter calls time. This will be Cameron. He's 1 for 2 on the day thus far. Suggs steps off, moves the runner back. Maddox will check in behind the runner. He'll bounce off. Throw in the dirt. Good stop by Miller behind the plate. 1-0's the count. Cameron steps back in. Righty-lefty matchup. Suggs got his sign, come set. 1-0. Breaking ball misses low and inside. 2-0's the count. No action in the Canes bullpen. And we've got time as Coach Neely is going to come and have a talk with, I don't know if Miller's seeing something or what they're talking about. But either way, winner of this game plays the winner of the next game, which will be the Rawlings. I believe it's Rawlings Prospects. We're having a long meeting here. Winner advances, loser goes home. Sun peeking out here in Dunn, North Carolina. It's warmed up tremendously. High today is only set to be 74. And after the meeting, we're back at it. 7-0 your score. 2 balls, 1 no strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Suggs looks in, has got his sign. Pitch home. Misses outside, 3-0 to count. Looking for that ceremonial 3-0 strike 1. Won't get it on that one, and that'll put another walk on. And Miller goes back out to talk to Suggs real quick. Not sure what he's seeing, but he is seeing something. That is the 8th walk given up by the, 7th walk given up by the Canes pitching staff today. Runners at first and second. And still only 1 out. Pitch home. Pops it up. Logan, they'll call the infield fly. Logan will make the grab. 4 out, number 2. So with 2 away and runners at first and second, that'll bring up the pitcher, number 75, Jesse, as he steps in from the left side. Jesse 2 for 2 on the day thus far, as they've batted around this half inning. Suggs takes a look at second. Pitch home. Breaking ball stays high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Suggs will toe the rubber. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 runners on. 2 away. Pitch home. Misses out. Gave him the strike. Catches the outer half for a strike. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. That'll miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitch home. Pops it to foul down the third base line. That'll tail out of play. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Deuces wild, top of the 4th. As Jesse steps back in for the Baseball Rebellion. Canes desperately need to get off the field. He'll step off and work Landon back to second. As Jesse steps back in. The 2-2 offer. Gets him swinging for out number 3. They put some more across on some errors. 7-0 your score. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Canes got to get the bats to work. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th. 7-0 your score. Leading things off will be Eli Suggs. Looking for the bats to get going here. Eli steps in. Canes trail by 7. First pitch misses in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Jesse still towing the rubber. Pitched a good game thus far for the Baseball Rebellion. Drills that one down the third base side, but it's going to tail foul and out of play. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. He got all of that. Number 4, Colby Jones, awaits on deck. The 1-1. Breaking ball. Gave it to him. Looked a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 offer. Foul tipped it into the mid. 1 away. That's going to bring up number 4, Colby Jones. Colby Jones 0 for 1 on the day. $30 left on the timer. So 1 away, Colby Jones steps in, nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball misses low. 1-0's the count. Number 8, Logan Burris awaits on deck. No life in the Canes dugout. They are absolutely silent. The 1-0. That'll miss inside. 2-0's the count. Rebellion pitcher Jesse's only sitting at 49 pitches for this game so far. Drills that one into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Right fielder will come up, make the throw, not in time. Good backup by the catcher to keep Colby at first. So Colby's got a single. Only takes 1 to get started. That'll bring up number 8, Logan Burris. Logan steps in with 1 out, 1 on. Jesse toes the rubber. Colby with his lead. Sails high for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Sails high for ball 2. Canes looking for a big inning. Don't have to get it all back right here, but with 30 minutes left, need to at least get a good chunk of it. Two-0. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike on the outer half. 2-1's the count. Pick attempt not in time. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. Fouls it back towards us. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colby with his lead at first, the 2-2 offer. Swings through it, 4, strike 3. So with 2 away, that's going to bring up number 14, Maddox Stanley. He'll step in from the right side, so another righty-righty matchup here. That puts number 7, Rylan Copeland, on deck. Shakes off his first sign, likes his second, comes set. Pitch on. Misses low for a ball, 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Pops it foul and out of play. That's going to even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Sails high, 2-1's the count. Two one. Drills that back right up to middle. And 2-out rally is in effect. Maddox Stanley reaches on a single. That'll bring up number 7, Rylan Copeland. That'll put number 1, Miller Stanley, on deck. Rylan steps in from the right side. Runners get their leads at first and second respectfully. Breaking ball misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. He'll step off. That'll move both runners back. Ask for the signs again. Ropes it down to third base line. Almost takes out Coach Neely. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rylan's back in there. Count even, 1-1. Pitch home. Fouled it straight back to us. Rylan steps in, the 1-2 offer. And he goes down looking. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the top of the 5th. 7-0 your score. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Canes still trail 7-0 as a tale of 2 days as the Canes put a beating on the Rebellion yesterday. Rebellion repays the favor thus far in Game 1 of bracket play. Kyler, the second baseman, leading things off for the Rebellion. As Canes look to hopefully make it a quick inning. First pitch in from Suggs this half, misses inside for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. That one got away from him, slipped out of his hand. 2-0's the count. The 2-0 offer. That'll catch the outer half for a strike at the knees. 2-1's the count. Pitch home. Sells high. 3-1's the count. The 3-1 offer. Pops it foul down to first base lines. Worked it to a full count. 3-2's the count. Let's see. Ryan Albritton at third. Colby Jones at short. Neely at second. Burris at first. White stays in left. Ryland stays in center. And Noah Sigmund goes to right. Everything else stays the same. Foul ball down to third base line. Just foul. Count remains full. So White will throw that one in from deep left field. Another payoff pitch coming down the pipe. Foul tipped. And Kyler battling for the Rebellion at the plate. Another payoff pitch coming. Drills that one between the 5-6 hole out to Chase and left. He'll come up with it, and the Rebellion continue on with their leadoff batters getting on through 5 innings. Miller heads out to have a talk with Suggs. That's going to bring up number 7 for Baseball Rebellion, Max. He'll step in from the left side. Max steps in. Suggs checks the runner at first. Pitch home. Foul tipped into the mitt for a strike. 0-1's count. Suggs comes set. Sells high and outside. Miller was ready to fire. 1-1's count. Rebellion done a good job of putting a lot of pressure on the Canes on the base pass today. Few errors have not helped. The 1-1. That'll sell outside. 2-1. Runner with his lead at first. Suggs comes set. Logan holding him on. Pickoff attempt not in time. He makes it back in plenty of time. Two balls, 1 strike. And a pitch home. Sells outside, 3-1. Hitters count here for Max for the Rebellion. Again, the Canes find themselves trying to find the first out. The 3-1. That'll sell high. Put him on. And the pitching staff giving a lot of free passes this game. And we are going to have a pitching change here. And looks like Maddox Stanley is going to be the one to go here. We'll step aside and let you know who it is when we come back. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, new pitcher in for the Canes, number 14, Maddox Stanley comes in. And runners at first and second, still nobody out. So Maddox Stanley pitching, Miller Stanley catching. Shows bunt, throws down to third, and threw it into left field. That's going to plate another run, as Albritton wasn't able to handle the throw. Oh, 1's the count. Canes struggling to get outs every inning today thus far. Pitch home. Breaking ball misses outside. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brenner will step back in from the right side. The 1-1. Breaking ball got him as he swings through it. Expecting something else. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Pops it up. Ryland on his horse will make the grab for out number 1. So with 1 away, runner at second, that's going to bring up number 29 for Baseball Rebellion. That'll be Parker. He is 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch misses low and inside for a ball. 1-0's the count. Maddox has got his sign. The 1-0 offer. Said he have time. I think they're asking if it hit him. Looked like he offered at it. We'll see what they say. The home plate umpire goes out to have a talk with the field umpire, who had a better view of it. Long talk out there. 8-2 your score for the ECU game, bottom of the 5th. Dead ball strike, says he offered for it. So 1-1's the count. Batter steps back in from the left side, righty-lefty matchup. Runner at second, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Misses low for a ball. 2-1's the count. The 2-1. Ropes it to the first base. Logan steps on the bag, thinks about throwing to third, holds off. The runner will advance to third. He's 90 feet away, and that'll bring up number 3 for Baseball Rebellion with 2 outs. Here on the top of the 5th. Batter steps in, 1 for 2 on the day. Fouls it back and out of play. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Pops it up on the first base side. That'll tell out of play. Logan was on the run for it. Can't come up with it. So it goes out of the field of play. 0-2's the count. The 0-2 offer. Foul tips that one to stay alive. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch home. That'll kick in front as that misses. Good stop by Miller behind the plate. Keeps the runner at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Batter steps back in. Maddox shakes off his first sign. His batter calls time. The 1-2 offer. Right back up the middle. That's going to plate another run. 9-0 your score. And that'll bring up number 15 to the plate. Davis steps in. Davis is 0 for 1 on the day. Runner at first, 2 away. Drills that one into center field. Ryland is on his horse. That's going to drop. Nobody's at second to make the out. Nobody was covering second. Would have been an easy out. And runners at first and second now. And with that, we're going to put Landon steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Runners at second and first. That ball misses low. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-0's the count. And therefore, strike hit the knees, 2-1. Breaking ball down to third base side, gets under the glove of Albritton. That's going to plate another run as that rolls to the fence. Chase bobbles the ball, comes up throwing. I'm sorry, that was Chase. Throw home. There's going to be a play at the plate. Didn't get the tag. Ball popped out of Miller's glove. 11-0 your score. That's going to bring up number 99. And they're threatening again with a runner in scoring position 90 feet away. Righty-lefty matchup here. Pitch home. That'll miss low and inside for a ball. 1-0's the count. Calls time. Cameron steps back in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. 1-0's the count. Pitch home. Misses low and inside for a ball. 2-0's the count. The 2-0. In there for a strike on the inner half. 2-1's the count. The 2-1. Miss low and away. 3-1's the count. Number 13 waits on deck for Baseball Rebellion. 3-1. Foul tips that one and worked it to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. And the payoff pitch. Into the glove of Colby Jones. Throws across the field in the dirt. Good scoop by Logan Burris at first for the out. Rebellion puts a bunch more across. 11-0 your score. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Canes have to put some up or that's going to be game. You're watching the Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, 2 minutes left on the clock. We'll finish the inning. It won't matter. We're trailing by 11 unless we put up a 12 spot. Leading things off this half inning, Miller Stanley looks at ball 1 as that misses outside and in the dirt. 1-0's the count. Winner of this game moves on to the championship game. That'll catch the outer half for a strike, even things up. Jesse for the Rebellion pitched 40-some pitches yesterday. He's at 65 now, so don't know as a pitching parent I agree with that. But the 1-1 swings through it for a strike. He's done a good job today. One ball, 2 strikes. Miller, the leadoff batter this half inning. Pitch home. Pops it up. First baseman says he's got it. In foul territory, he'll make the grab for out number 1. Let's see here. He's pitched a good game today. 4 1/3 inning thus far. 4 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. 67 pitches, 42 were strikes. 18 batters faced. Threw 40-some yesterday. He has Albritton will drill that one into right field. He's got a hustle to first. Right fielder comes up, throws to first, not in time. Good hustle by Albritton to get on. That's going to bring up number 2, Lucas Neely. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Nothing else. Canes trying not to get shut out. Lucas will step in from the right side. Pick attempt over to first, not in time. Pitcher steps off. Pitch home. Misses outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Swings through it for a strike. That'll even the count up, 1-1. Ryan with a small lead at first, the 1-1. Misses low, good stop by the catcher. Ryan stays at first, 2-1's the count. Lucas will step back in, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ryan gets his lead at first. Pitch home. Sails high and inside. 3-1 hitters count here. The 3-1. Pops it up, foul out of play. And that's going to work it to a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Misses, and he'll take a base on balls. And that's going to bring up number 5, Chase White. Chase White will step in from the right side, looks down, gets his sign, steps in. 1 runners at first and second. Albritton at second, Neely at first. Nobody holding him on. Pitch home. And that hit him. So Chase will reach on a hit by pitch. That'll load the bases with 1 away. That's going to bring up number 12, Mason Brown. Might have a pitching change here as Jesse for the weekend has pitched a good weekend thus far. So Mason Brown will step in from the left side, excuse me. And with that, Jesse's at 75 pitches, so he's over 120 pitches for the weekend. Between yesterday and today, first pitch in, sails outside for a ball, 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Swings through it for a strike. 0-1's the count. One. Misses low. 2-1's the count. And the 2-1 offer. Misses. He called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mason digs back in. The 2-2. And he goes down swinging. 2 away. Taps that one to third. He's going to tag third, and that'll be your ball game. So Jesse will finish the game with 77 pitches, 100 and some odd pitches for the weekend. Not sure I would do that to mine, but pitched a great inning, great game either way. As the Canes fall in game 1, they're done for the day. Rebellion move on to the championship game. And with that, we're slated to play, I think, in about 2 weeks. thanks for following along. Hope you enjoyed the stream, even if you didn't enjoy the game too much. And with that, I'm Coach Chris. Have a good day.